Yo, what's up, everyone? Welcome to another episode of Shooting Fadeaways. I'm your host, Peter, and today I got a special guest. It is Jennifer.
Hi, my name is Jennifer.
She's a little bit shy. This is your first time recording a podcast, right?
Yep.
Yep, first time. So, I don't think I've ever mentioned you in my podcast before, but Jennifer's a good friend of mine who is married to Tin, and actually nobody knows who Tin is. Nobody knows who he is yet, but they will soon enough. But yeah, I'm just gonna let her introduce herself. Actually, well, I'm just gonna ask her some questions since she's new to this and stuff. But yeah, tell me about yourself. Like, what do you do for fun?
Take care of Ryan, I guess. I guess that's what I do most of the day.
Oh yeah,
I guess
yeah.
it's fun.
Okay.
And then, watch baseball, which you love. And
Hell no.
just watch sports and just kind of hang out.
I hate baseball. Everyone knows that.
Baseball. He loves
Yeah,
baseball.
yeah. Well, that's funny because I was gonna ask you about baseball, but I'll get into that a little bit later. But let's get to the question where how did we meet?
I don't even remember.
I don't even know. To be honest, I do not know how we met. I don't even know how I met Tin.
I think it's just group hangouts.
Like mutual friends. I think it was like Eric Matsui.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or Chris.
Or Chris, yeah, it's one of them.
Yeah.
God damn it, we can hear those guys. Yeah, we're actually up in Westport, Washington right now. We came here for a fishing trip, and we just came to hang out and stuff like that. I'm not feeling too well, but I'll talk about that later. I'll talk about that later. That's actually no, that's gonna be another episode. That's gonna be an episode with Lung. But yeah, so this is Jennifer. We to be honest, we just don't know how we met. I just know it was through Tin, obviously, because she was dating Tin at the time. But I think it was like through at least Eric Matsui that we met. And when I met Tin, obviously they were like in a car crew together, Imperial CC. That's the joke, Imperial CC. Oh God, who remembers the good old days of Imperial CC?
Car shows every weekend.
I know. I just went to car shows just to hang out with them. That's all I pretty much did.
Yeah.
Nothing. It was like nothing else. All right, so yeah, let's get right into this because this is all about basketball. So we got to talk about basketball. So, did you grow up watching basketball?
I did. Me and my sister grew up watching basketball with my dad. That's kind of like our bonding thing. So.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
Did your dad watch basketball a lot?
Yeah, he watches basketball. He watches everything.
Oh, like college, NBA.
Oh yeah. He loves college.
Oh, that's cool. And that's a great bonding experience. See, sports can bring everybody together.
Yep, for sure.
People didn't. Yeah, I was actually just about to ask you, did you grow up watching basketball? So that's pretty cool. Did you ever play it though when you were younger?
Yeah, in middle school I played soccer for like 2 years, and then once I hit high school, my dad was like, "You can't play soccer anymore because you're gonna get hurt." So he cut that real quick.
What the heck? That's weird.
Yeah.
That's a weird thing, actually. I mean, I guess being Asian, most Asians are like they get worried about like the weirdest things, which is kind of dumb.
Yeah.
But
yeah, he was like, "You're too little. All the other people will run you over."
it's kind of weird. Mine was the opposite. Mine was like, they need to put me in sports because I had so much energy.
Yeah.
So that was like the main thing. Like for me, it was they don't want to deal with me. But yeah, so you grew up watching basketball with your dad when you were younger.
Mm-hmm.
Was there like you guys were cheering for like a team? Like you guys got a favorite team?
Well, I like the Sonics.
Yes,
I
Sonics.
loved. My favorite player was like Rashard Lewis.
Damn. Oh, you had a jersey, right?
Yeah.
I saw it on the post.
Yeah. I had 2 jerseys, and then I lost the other one. And then I loved Sean Kemp. He's still around. I see him at Alderwood Mall.
Yep. Oh, you saw him?
Yeah, he was walking with his daughters. You could tell he's like this tall guy.
Yeah.
Walking around the mall.
It's hard. You're black. You're that tall.
Yeah.
Everyone's gonna think you're an athlete already.
Right. Yeah.
Pretty racist, but it's 90% true.
Yeah. And then of course Gary Payton.
Yep. So, everyone loves Gary Payton. I love Gary Payton.
Yep.
So you were a Sonics fan. Did you go to a lot of games when you were younger?
We went to a couple. I dragged my family out to Rashard Lewis bobblehead night,
Oh,
which
okay.
they hated, of course.
Did they get one though? Did you guys go? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They're
It's
probably
pretty
worth
cool.
something now.
Yeah.
I mean, what's crazy? Rashard Lewis was actually even a great player. He was drafted like what, the second round or something like that, and became a great player. So
Yeah, I don't know, but he was a good player.
Yeah.
My favorite.
yeah,
Not a lot of people's favorite, but my favorite.
he left Seattle, which I was kind of pissed when he left Seattle, but it was the same time when Seattle was sold to Clay Bennett to OKC. So
Yeah.
he made a smart move and left.
Yeah. Well, I kind of stopped watching after the
Sonics
Sonics
left.
got sold.
I think a lot of Seattle fans stopped watching it because there was no more basketball up here. So everyone was like,
Bitter
they're
about it.
pretty much, yeah, their focus shifted towards more. I mean, football was always popular, but I think it got really popular since we drafted Russell Wilson. So
I agree.
I think that. And you're into football too, right?
Yeah, I like football, not as much as
Baseball.
baseball and basketball. I actually really love basketball, but since they left, I stopped watching for years. I think I just started watching maybe a couple games here and there, like finals.
Oh yeah. Because I got Ryan the Curry jersey, so
Yeah.
you gotta watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So obviously, baseball is your favorite sport. How did you get into baseball?
Watching it with my dad.
Okay, so he was also into baseball.
Yeah.
Okay.
He never took us to any games because he said it's too long. But
It is. It's hella long.
Yeah, but we would watch it like at home and stuff, like
Yeah.
after dinner or like during dinner, like because there's so many baseball games.
Oh yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, because obviously I hate baseball.
Yeah,
I mean,
love baseball, but yeah.
yeah, I can't go. It's like for me, it's hella boring. Like just. I need action. I need people to be moving a lot, and there's not a lot of movement.
Yeah.
And with Chris, I went to the Cubs game.
Oh yeah.
I went to the Cubs game in Chicago. It was cool, but like we left after like the fourth inning. I was like, dude, I gotta get out of here. This is boring. Like, there's not enough action.
Right.
And it's more standing around. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it, but for me, it's like I need to see movement, like a lot of movement, because like the only time you ever see the person with the ball is the pitcher,
right,
and that's it.
Yeah.
And obviously the batter, if he hits it,
Yeah.
So
No, it's good though. It's good to go like with your family and stuff or friends. Like you can socialize in between innings and stuff. So I mean, that's kind of the fun part of it too.
Yeah, and that's what I noticed, the difference between like the other sports with baseball. Baseball, it's more of like just to go out, just to hang out, just be with family, friends, and just chill. And like with other sports, it's more like it is part of that, but the social interaction is not too much there,
right?
Because the game is constantly moving fast, so you're always like, oh, I gotta watch the game. But definitely, I noticed the difference between that. Baseball is a great spot or a great sport to just go socialize. So I think that's one good thing about it, because if you go with like one person, you have to be really into it. But if you go with like a group of people, it's kind of, you're just hanging out.
Yeah.
And obviously tickets are like dirt cheap.
Yeah.
So which is a good thing.
And it's nice too. If you go to a baseball game like with yourself or somebody else, you can like kind of relax and actually just enjoy it and take it in,
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, especially summer, like with Seattle, since we don't get great weather.
Yeah.
Obviously, summertime is like a great time just to be out, watch the game. And I mean, I went to a Mariners game. It was like, what was it? I don't know what game, but obviously the garlic fries were delicious. That's like the only thing I really go for.
That's what Tin goes for too.
Oh yeah, Tin's not into sports.
No, not at all.
I keep on forgetting. He's more into
whatever.
Yeah, his random hobbies is FJ.
Yeah.
Trucks that he wants to drive and stuff. So
Yeah.
But yeah, that's cool. I mean, I've said it plenty of times. I don't like baseball. Baseball's like whatever. Don't really care. But it's cool. I mean, like whatever you're into. I mean, that's you.
Yeah.
That's what's cool about sports. Some people like hockey, some people don't.
Right.
I actually like hockey. I didn't even. When me and Lung went to like a minor game, a minor league game. It was pretty cool because I was like, there was a fight, and that's why everyone goes, because they want to watch a fight.
Right.
And I'm just like, I gotta see a fight, and a fight broke out. I was going crazy. So, but everyone has their preference, so which is cool. But for me, baseball is definitely not on top of my list. I'd probably go watch golf before I watch baseball.
Oh, hell no. Hella boring.
Okay, golf is boring, but it's actually fun to play. Baseball is kind of hard to play that's also the one thing is that if you don't have enough people,
Right.
like if you think about football, you can have 2 people just throwing the football around, and then
Yeah.
if you want to play a game, you can have like total of 6, 3-on-3.
Right.
Same thing with basketball, you can do 2-on-2, 3-on-3, but like with baseball, you can't do a 2-on-2.
Right. Right.
It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't work.
Yeah, but what you I mean, but there's like things you can practice, like batting and all that stuff, which is cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, all right, let's move on from baseball. God damn, you can really hear those guys.
Yeah.
I hope it doesn't pick up. I don't think it's picking up. But yeah, so let's talk about Ryan. So Ryan is your son and he's about to be 2 years old.
Yep.
Shut up, fuckers. I'm gonna edit that part. Okay. But so Ryan is your son. And do you plan on having him play basketball in the future?
Yeah, basketball, soccer, maybe. Well, you suggested football. Him being a kicker might do that.
Yeah, see, no, because Tin was like joking about doing football because you didn't want to do football because of obviously the injuries that comes with it.
Right.
It's usually head injuries,
Yeah,
which is dangerous.
concussions and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, no, just make him a kicker. Like that's like the easiest thing. I mean, he might get hit once in a while, but he's
Right.
not guaranteed to get hit all the time.
Right.
So, and the best thing to do is to actually make him a kicker. So make him play soccer.
Right.
So he develops that skill, learning how to kick,
Yeah.
and then he could be a kicker. So, which I think that would be good. I think that's a good idea because they get paid a lot. Because
Right.
like, especially nowadays,
Right.
there's a lot of kickers that's been missing, and like they're willing to pay. Like teams are willing to pay a lot of money
Yeah.
for a kicker. So you should definitely try that.
Yep.
Um,
I might put him in soccer soon.
Soccer definitely. I think like base for some reason soccer is that first sport that people like to do.
Right.
Like I played soccer for fun when I was younger, but then I got more into. I was still in I loved basketball at the time, but just playing it, soccer was the one thing because there was like really. I'm not saying that there's no talent, but when you're a kid, it's easier because you're just kicking. Like, oh, you need to kick.
Right.
Just
Right.
kick into this huge goal. But then when you're playing basketball, you're like the hoop size is still the same.
Right.
Like it doesn't matter. It's
Yeah.
just the ball's smaller or the ball gets bigger as you get older.
Right. Right.
Or yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the difference. That's the difference, and that's why my niece is doing soccer because it's the easiest out of everything you do for sports. It is the easiest to learn, and it's a great sport to learn first. So
Right. Yeah.
that'll be pretty cool.
Yeah.
All right, so you are planning on signing up?
Yeah. Probably when he hits 2 or he knows a little more. Because I think right now, it's like the age group is like 18 months to 24 months, and I think
Yeah.
they're just kicking the ball around. You know?
It's just yeah. At the park when he did his double kick,
Yeah.
that was pretty funny. I was like, "What the hell is this guy doing?"
Yeah.
Oh man. So how is it having Ryan?
Oh, it's good. You know, good days, bad days, difficult days.
His screaming days, which is every
Oh,
day.
yeah. Yeah. He has a really loud pitch, as you know.
Oh god, that pitch is so loud. For me, it doesn't bother me when he's like crying, screaming, like none of that. I mean, obviously it bothers some people,
Right.
but for me, I'm used to like kids crying and screaming. You know,
Right.
It's when he hits his high pitch where I'm like, oh god, that's like that. The only thing is that high pitch. I don't even know how he gets so high.
I don't know, but it's really high.
Yeah, it's super high.
You can hear it from a ways away.
Which Chris hates.
Yep.
Chris, if you're listening to this, we know you don't like kids. Oh man, freaking Chris.
Has he been on your podcast yet?
No, he says he doesn't want to do it. He's not into that kind of stuff. He's more into like import models and car shows and baseball. That's more of his thing. But I don't know. I guess he's scared to do this for some reason.
Wait, he's shy too.
Yeah, he is really shy. He is really shy. I'm not really gonna talk about him because he's gonna say something. But yeah, let's drift away from sports right now. Let's talk about something a little bit different. About Tin. Let's talk about Tin. He's in the other room. Hopefully he doesn't hear this, which he probably won't. But
He won't, and he's not trying to do the podcast.
I know he doesn't want to do an episode. I don't know why he doesn't want to do it. I mean, it's pretty easy.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty easy.
I know. I'm pretty shy, and I can do it. So he
Yeah.
can do it.
What's funny, like most of the people that I get on this show are shy
Yeah.
in general. Like the show when I was supposed to do with Timmy, he's really he's shy, and then Lung obviously doesn't like. He talks like in person, but it feels weird talking to a mic. Like it feels weird, right?
Yeah.
Just talking, like we
Just a
literally
little
can
bit.
have this conversation, but the fact that there's a mic here, it
Yeah.
just makes it different.
Yeah. For
And then
sure.
like Gene was shy, obviously. He's quiet, but
Yeah.
we're not screw Gene right now. Screw Gene. Screw him. Gene, if you're listening to this, fuck you, asshole. There's a story behind this, and I'm not going to talk about it right now. But Jennifer, you definitely know the story.
Gene, if you're listening, call in. Call in.
I'm not picking up or texting back. Okay, all right, let's move on. So, all right, let's go with your relationship with Tin, since this is something I'm interested in. How'd you meet Tin?
He used to work at that Baskin Robbins at Lake Forest Park,
Oh, okay.
and then I used to work at that Rite Aid.
Oh, okay. So there's okay.
So I kind of met him there, and we talked.
Oh, okay. Did you like just go to Baskin Robbins and we're just like,
Well, I used to go there and get this drink.
yeah,
I forgot what it was called, and then I wanted it like a specific way.
yeah.
And then like he knew every time. And then one day my best friend was like, "Hey, so you need to start dating again." And then he's like, "All right." I was like, "Well," he was like, "Well, how about we make a pact? Like you'll give your number out to guys, and then I'll give my number out to girls, and then we'll get out in the dating scene."
Yeah.
So then, of course, the first person I see that I know is Tin, so I gave him my number.
Hey, it worked out though. It worked out.
And then we started talking, and then started dating, and then.
Oh, well, that works out though. That works out. When was this?
10 years ago? About 10 years ago.
Holy shit,
Yeah.
10 years ago. 10 years ago, I was
A baby.
I was a senior. I
Yeah.
was a senior in high school.
Damn.
Holy shit.
That's a long time ago.
That is long.
Yeah.
God damn, 10 years.
I know. It's
Shit.
crazy.
Well, you guys are now married and you guys have Ryan.
yeah.
So, damn, that's crazy.
It's a long time
That's
ago.
crazy. 10 years and you guys just met because you worked at Rite Aid, he worked at Baskin Robbins.
Yeah. Random.
What was the drink that you would always get?
It's a strawberry something. It's like an icy strawberry or
Oh,
something.
okay.
like
Was
that.
it like with ice cream or something like that?
I don't know if it was like ice cream.
Oh,
Strawberry.
I thought that's all how Baskin Robbins did.
They have like syrupy like drinks, but I think it's like I don't know, strawberry something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All I knew Tin was his IS and Baskin Robbins.
Yeah.
That's all I knew about Tin.
Yeah.
Even when I was around Tin, that's all I knew. I was like, okay, his IS and he's Baskin Robbins.
Yeah.
31 flavors. That's all I
Pretty
knew.
much. Pretty much. He's into his cars.
Yes, he definitely is.
And then his Switch.
Oh yeah, I told him to bring the Switch. Like we have our Switch today or this weekend, but we just never played it.
Yeah.
I think we just
Everybody was tired yesterday.
yeah,
after
everyone's
that
tired.
windy fishing.
God, that fishing shit. This whole weekend sucked. I mean, we have fish, but it just screw it. I don't even want to talk about it. I'm freaking miserable right now. I was just on a boat for freaking 8 hours almost. 8
Yeah.
hours. Oh fuck, screw that. Fuck being on a boat. Only lakes and rivers only for me. But yeah. Anyways, how do you deal with Tin? How do you deal with him? He's awkward and quiet at this, like everyone knows when they say it's Tin, like they know,
Right.
So how do you deal with that?
I don't know. I gotta just tell him what to do sometimes because he doesn't do shit.
I know, like, yeah, he's
He's like super chill. Like
yeah, Tin is
overly
really chill. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
super chill. But he doesn't get social cues too well.
Nope.
which is fine, but like once you get to know Tin, he's a great guy,
Yeah.
But he's
He's
awkward.
We were at the gift shop down there.
Yeah.
And some guy was tying his dog to the pole or whatever, and the guy was like to Tin, "Nice shirt." And Tin like literally took like 5 seconds to say thanks. I was like, come on. It's so awkward,
Yeah. Oh god.
So
Yeah.
awkward.
When somebody goes, "Oh, nice shirt," you're like, "Oh, thank you."
Right, right. It should be
That's
automatic.
your first response. Tin has to think about it.
Yeah.
What do I say?
I know, it was awkward. I was like, shit, this guy probably thinks we hate him or something.
You guys walked around?
Well, we got Hawaiian barbecue. Well, while we were waiting for the Hawaiian barbecue, we
Yeah.
went down to the
Oh, okay.
gift shop. Yeah.
Okay, so you guys were just chilling.
Yeah, for a minute.
Oh, that's cool. But yeah, so that's pretty much how you deal with Tin, huh? Just
I'll
pretty
tell 'em what to
much
do.
tell them, yeah, just pretty much tell them what you have to do.
Yeah.
It kind of seems like it. I mean, we all make fun of it. Like, we don't hit up Tin, we hit up you.
Yeah.
So, like, to get a hold of Tin, we have to hit up you.
Yeah, because sometimes he doesn't even respond to my text, so, you know.
Or like when he says, "Oh, I didn't know we were doing that."
Oh, yeah. I know. His memory is, like,
His memory's
not
gone.
there.
Yeah.
Like, I told him a couple weeks ago, or no, when you asked me, I was like, oh, we're going to Westport. And then he was like asking me, when are we going to Westport? I was
Yeah.
like, dude, I told you.
Oh,
man.
we just heard Ryan cry, and I think you guys might have too.
He woke up.
Yeah, he woke up. But yeah, anyways, we'll keep on going until he looks for you.
Yeah.
Unless Tin can deal with him.
Maybe.
But yeah,
Lung's out there, so he's good.
yeah, Lung's out there, so Lung will take care of him. So, since having Ryan, did you guys notice a difference between your relationship?
Yeah. Well, you know, it's more towards him because he's so young.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of still the same. I feel like.
You and
'Cause
Tin?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
we still go do stuff. We just have Ryan now. So.
Yeah, you guys just have Ryan tagging along pretty much.
Yeah, so
he's third wheeling.
Yeah, he is.
So nothing else really changed then.
Not really. I mean, just you know, the everyday of
Yeah.
Ryan and stuff, but pretty much no.
No,
Yeah.
that's good because most people well, it's like people say like the honeymoon stage when you're dating, and then when you're getting married, it's pretty much you guys are still at that with Ryan.
Yeah.
Because he's so because he is so little.
He's so little. Yeah.
It's when he starts like
school and, like, sports
meeting
and
people.
stuff.
It's
Right.
gonna
It's gonna change a little bit.
It is
but,
gonna change.
You know, right now we take Ryan everywhere with us, so
Oh yeah, I mean I'm pretty sure you're gonna still take him when he's in school.
older. Yeah.
Yeah.
He'll probably just hate it.
I know he'll just hate it. He'll be like, "Oh, I don't want to hang out with your friends."
I know.
It's gonna be like, "Oh, freaking Lung and Peter." Oh man, he's loud.
Yeah,
You
he
can
is.
really hear him, but that's typical Ryan.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, this is gonna be pretty short and simple because I definitely know how you are with trying to talk to a mic.
Yeah.
But yeah. Do you think you guys are gonna be like those crazy parents
I'll probably be.
You will?
I think Tim will be too.
eventually?
Like, at the games, yeah.
Eventually, like going crazy at games and stuff
yeah.
like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to because you know it's your kid, and like if your kid gets hurt or like
Yeah,
if somebody
definitely.
pushes your kid, like you're not gonna
Yeah.
let people punk him around, you know.
Yeah, because like at my niece's soccer game, like everyone kind of the parents are more mellow, you know. We haven't met those crazy parents yet.
Yeah.
The one that goes crazy, like the one we're talking about, and
Right.
like when I see my niece, I'm cheering, and I'm just like, maybe I should be cheering for her team too,
Right,
Which
right.
I don't, which
Yeah.
sucks because I mean everybody wants to see their kids succeed,
Right.
so it is kind of rough not to,
Right.
but
I think if the situation gets crazy, then but we're not gonna be like all riled up, like be
Yeah.
crazy at the jump.
oh yeah,
you know?
like some of those parents that are just jumping around or just like trying to start a fight with
Oh.
random people, which is dumb. I
Right.
think it's dumb.
Yeah, I know. At the end of the day, it's a kid's game, so you gotta.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I'm definitely gonna be going to his games then,
Oh,
especially if he does basketball. Oh, I will be that guy screaming, like Ryan, you asshole, you you missed. I mean, I already talked to him like that.
Yeah, he'll know. He'll know,
Yeah.
Uncle Peter.
Yeah, he'll definitely know. All right, so so we're just gonna keep this short. You got any questions for me? You wanna ask about?
No.
You know what's funny? No one really asks me questions.
No.
know?
I think because we all know you pretty well.
Yeah, I think everyone kind of knows me. I think it's more of like a different type of. It's more of like super, super personal if you wanted to ask me. Those are
Right.
like the questions that people want to ask me, but they
Right.
don't. So I kind of leave it like, I just leave it alone, you know?
Yeah, I think I'll just if I have a question, I usually text you.
Yeah, you
anyways.
just ask me
Yeah.
or something like that.
Yeah, I don't have anything saved for you.
Nice.
But I guess I do have a question. How tired are you?
I'm freaking tired. Okay, so I'm gonna give you a little sample what I'm gonna be talking about next episode. But I was throwing up like nonstop on the boat because first of all, I didn't think I would get seasick. I'm like, oh, I'm cool, I'm fine. I've been on a boat in the lake, but the lake is calm. Oh my god, within 15 minutes on a boat, I was getting it was just like wave after wave, and I was ready to puke, and I kept on saying to myself, I was like, I'm gonna throw up, and apparently it went on for like another hour and a half, and then Robert finally threw up because he heard me say it, and so then I was like, oh god, I gotta go out there. So I threw up. So we're throwing up on the side of the boat, and then I ended up still sitting there, and then I went into the little room where there was benches, and I was just, because there was a lot of people there. They like everyone that picks that grabs that seat, is theirs for the whole
trip.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's right.
What the heck? That was right. Okay, but yeah, anyways, I'm feeling a lot better now doing this podcast, but I'll get into more of that in another episode. But yeah, you got anything else you want to say?
Nope, I'm good.
Okay, all right. Well, this is Shooting Fadeaways, and we're out. Peace.
Bye.